What is up everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Kench Moto, and in today's video we're gonna show you this Ford Fiesta that we picked up from Copart. It's a category N and we're gonna try to sort out the front end today. As you can see, it's not in a bad state. It's on a 12 plate. It's got around 64k on clock. It's got a little dent in the side door. Rear parking sensors. It's not too bad. The front end looks horrible, but in fact it's not actually that bad. With all that being said, let's get straight onto it. Right, welcome back guys. It's officially done. It's been hard few days, but you can see it's already looking much nicer than before. You can barely tell that it's been an accident, or everything is aligned properly. As you can see, wheel arches are done, headlights gap, bonnet gap, bumper much more different. Now what's left is that door, and we're gonna get to the mechanical part of the car, which is gonna be basically service, new discs and pads, because you can see these are pretty shattered already, and there is a knock from the suspension which I'm going to investigate now and obviously fix it as well. With all that being said, we're going to part 2 now. So I haven't got the action cam with me, but I'm gonna try to show you roughly with this one. First, what you want to do, obviously, you want to jack up your car. If you don't have an impact wrench, I would suggest you loosen up the wheel bolts before you jack it up. And always put axle stands when you're working under the vehicle. Unfortunately, all the axle stands in the garage are now in use, so I'll be risking it without one. I'll just work slightly more careful than like. Alright, all fours are out. Actually, just for safety, I'm gonna put this tire underneath. There we go, in case something happens. Right, so let me show you why we're changing brake discs. As you can see, they're pretty bad, and we have almost no brake pads left, but I'm gonna show you the brake pads once I take them off. Just show you here underneath. So in order for us to take the brake pads, we've got one bolt here, one bolt on the bottom, same position, and 2 here, one down there, one over here, and that's gonna be our brake caliper off the way. Let's remove them. These are 12mm, the ones on the top. You want to loosen them up first. On the bottom is 15. Might even use like a normal spanner. Let's get this out of the way. Be careful with the brake lines. As you can see, there's barely any life left in them, almost next to none. I'm gonna get some WD-40, try to get this spinning a bit easier. There we go. It's very hard to break him from time to time. I think from here we can just use screw him up by hand. There we go. Get the new one in. Go. Now what we have to do is push the piston back in. Go, the piston's back in. Once you take it out slowly, because you cannot get it all the way in, what you want to use then is a screwdriver and a hammer. There we go. The first one is out. Put everything together so that way you don't lose anything. We're going to continue with the other ones. You're going to want to put something like a chisel right in that cap here. See if you can see from the other side better. So you can just straighten it up, and maybe some bit of lubricant, WD-40 or something, so you can get it moved a bit easier. It's gonna be a bit easier if you turn your steering wheel, so that way that gap here is gonna open up. And just spray some WD-40. And after that, we're gonna put the big screwdriver in. We're gonna hit it a few times so we can loosen that up a little bit more, and it's out.
took it out now, but he's got it over there. Little tape here, little tape there. One of them, Tony.
Oh, you're dressed up like you're going on holiday.
He is.
He offered me.
Anytime you want it, I offer it to you.
He offered me as well.
Everybody wants a free holiday. Yeah, everybody.
That ain't Tom. Go to another garage just from that side back. Because they probably don't have branch, mate.
What are you changing on that now then?
The suspension arm.
Hey?
The lower suspension arm.
That was banging?
Yeah.
Ball joint?
Yeah. But the problem is you can change only the ball joint, but the difference was fiver.
Yeah.
And there's no point for me to do that. Oh, thank you. There we go. Oh, thank you. Right, so this is the suspension arm out, and we're gonna need another one. I'm gonna quickly go and grab this one, and we're gonna put it back. So we have the new suspension arm in, and let's now fit it back.
Yeah, man.
There we go. It's like a glove. Fit it straight in.
Easy, look at that.
Couldn't get much easier than this.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
I got one of them, exactly the same.
I like the fact that it's adjustable.
Yeah.
So it goes anywhere. The thing is, here it should be a metric one, but I mean, right, so all of this is now back up, and we're gonna go for a test drive to see if it's knocking. I don't think it will, because there's no movement or play. So yeah, let's give it a test. I've just been out for a ride. The terrible knock is gone, so we're gonna service the car. I'm gonna start with the filter, and I did order the oil filter as well, but I forgot to order the oil, which was a serious mistake anyway. I'm gonna do the air filter. I'm gonna call it a day for now, and I'm gonna do this maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna go and enjoy the hot, nice weather now.